Hello everyone, welcome to Bhumi Ki Bhavya. So today we have Miss Shraddha Negi. Now there's a lot of things that she's done and we want to, get to know everything today. So सबसे पहले तो एक short सी journey अपनी, what is your brand name and what do you do?
So the name of my brand is Juicy April, and it's as juicy as it sounds. Trust me. And then I have a company by the name of Ikigai Designs.
Okay.
So Juicy Apron is a brand under Ikigai Design. So the idea is to have more brands eventually later in time. So that's about it. And my journey has been more of an accidental journey. I never intended to be an entrepreneur
Okay.
or to start a startup. It was something which I'd never even thought about in my dreams. तो वो कहते हैं ना कि किस्मत में जो लिखा होता है ना किस्मत से पहले और किस्मत से ज्यादा समथिंग लाइक दैट
Right, yes.
दे से राइट कि वो नहीं मिलता है सो यू आर डेस्टिन्ड टू बी इन अ सर्टेन प्लेस एंड नो मैटर व्हाट यू डू और नॉट डू यू विल बी पुश्ड and you'll exactly be where you're supposed to be. So here I am, accidentally, and I hope the journey continues.
Right.
I'm enjoying it now, actually.
Right.
So,
So you say accidentally. So do you enjoy that accidentally?
uh, so see, whenever as human beings, we love comfort zones.
Right.
So comfort zone is like pretty much like this couch of yours, comfortable and nice and cozy and soft. But the moment they tell you to get out of this couch, it's a little uncomfortable. It's cold. You'll feel
Right.
cold. So this journey for me has been a very uncomfortable, a very painful journey because this is not something I had planned for.
Okay.
And in doing so, yes, it was painful, but I learned a lot of things. There were a lot of unlearnings, there were a lot of relearnings, evolving as we went.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what I have to say about this.
So what I've read about you that you come from an army background and you
Hence the accident.
Yes, the accident.
Hence the accident.
So why did you not think about getting there and coming here?
So, coming from an army background, throughout my life, all I had grown up seeing would be brigadiers, generals, colonels,
Right.
My dad also being from the army background. So, and I'm a very patriotic person, and I have, all these inklings to be there, If they call me to fight on the border, I think I'll be the first person to drop everything and go, even now, like that. But yes, so while we were growing up, we were told that, job is equals to security.
Right.
Job is equals to security. And even today, the one thing which I miss is that alarm, that little ding which you get on your phone when the salary is credited to your account. So that is something I really miss. And yes, I did work for 20 years in a corporate background with the who's who of the industry, in the textile industry, different kinds of export houses. I've designed for companies like, I've designed for brands like Zara Home, Pottery Barn. I've worked with Sarita Hunt. I've worked with Ritu Kumar Home, the queen of textile design.
Right, yes.
So this went on until 2020. Until when COVID happened, and suddenly what I was doing did not seem the way forward. So there are two reasons for it. One was because COVID actually changed a lot of people. It changed their thinking, the way they looked at life, people dying, so much grief in the world. And it made you think that, like, kya hai life? कुछ भी नहीं आज है और कल poof, I know so many people who did not make it, from the same company. Today we meet them and tomorrow we get to know they are in the ICU and day after tomorrow they're gone. So it was really, really, it was like life reality staring at you at your face, And the second reason was that I was going through a very painful separation with my husband, so all that, all the emotional turmoil. So combination of both these things. And I had, sent my son off with my parents to Dehradun. I was in Gurgaon working with Ritu Kumar home. And during those days, everything was online, you would remember. And for these kids, this instant exposure,
Change.
sudden exposure to online classes
Right.
was something which they welcomed, but the parents did not welcome.
Right.
Because there would be two windows open. One would be the class, and the other window would be the games they would play on the on the laptop while the class is happening. And my son was only in 6th that time, and they couldn't handle him, and the hostels were closed.
Right.
So he never really did see the door of the hostel, because of COVID everything was closed. So they couldn't handle him. So one day I get a call, lot of complaining, lot of fighting happening between my mother and my son. They're like, हम नहीं देख सकते हैं, and he's also like, नानी ऐसा करती हैं, how it is. Now I'm laughing about it, but I remember the day when it happened. And I'm like, it's like my life just went in circles around me, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
My son needs me, and I'm here sitting. Okay, yes, I had my reasons. I had to be the bread earner, earn money, send it back home, plan for my future. So a lot of things. Sometimes in life, when things like that happen, it really puts you in a very tight spot, and it really tries you and tests you. So then that day I was like, okay, now chuck everything. I'm quitting my job and I'm going back to Dehradun just like that. So I just went to my seniors and I said, listen, I'm putting in my papers, and it is a personal situation,
Right.
and this is it, and I can't deal with it. I have to go back. My son needs me. So honestly, Bhavya, I did not have a plan at
Okay.
all. I just thought कि अब हो गया जो होगा देखा जाएगा. And I just packed my bags, and after serving a month's notice period, I was back to my hometown Dehradun. And then, the journey started from here, and then it was like COVID changed everything for me, and a lot of ideas happened, and then Juicy Apron also happened during COVID.
अभी आपने बोला जो देखा वो
जो देखा जाएगा, जो होगा
जो
देखा
देखा
जाएगा.
जाएगा.
I'm like that in a lot of ways. There's so many times in life होते हैं कुछ ऐसे incidents when
हाँ.
you have to be like, चलो जो होगा देखा जाएगा. But too much is happening, you can't deal with it, you can't leave it, so then you have to face it head on.
Right.
And I always believe in doing that, no matter how scary it is, no matter how painful it is, like bring it on, okay, let's see what happens, sort of a thing.
So that is what,
So-
go with the flow.
Go with the flow,
Right.
and you never
Right,
know.
right, right. So with this, just maybe for the young generation, आप क्या कहोगे कि सब बहुत डरते हैं, जैसे अभी आपने बोला
Yeah.
ना कि कैसे सब कुछ बंद करके सब दूसरी चीज करने लग जाए. So what inspiration would you give to others, or what suggestion do you have for others?
So मैं तो एक बात बोलती हूँ, and I say the same thing to my son also, कि जो भी situation है, हमें उसे face तो करना है.
Right. Exactly.
अब मैं रो के करूँ या मैं हंस के करूँ, I have to do it. So I choose to smile and laugh and learn while I do it. So this is what I tell, this is what I want to tell the youngsters today, that no matter what the situation, जो है उससे बुरा तो और कुछ होगा नहीं. And you never know that may be God's way or karma's way to teach you something new, which could be better and more
Right.
deserving
Exactly.
of you.
Right.
And you deserve it more than, maybe it's better for you than where you are at the moment.
Right.
So I think take challenges head on, and trust me, when the door is closed, we are scared. We think there's a monster behind the door, but once you open the door, it leads to a beautiful green meadow,
Right.
blooming with flowers and sunlight, and you will find somebody there waiting for you. You could find an opportunity waiting for you. तो डरना नहीं है, क्योंकि डर के आगे जीत है, right? Mountain Dew also says that.
Right.
So trust it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
हम वापस आते हैं थोड़ा सा जूसी एप्रन पे.
Yeah.
तो अभी जैसे आपने बताया कि चैलेंजेस ऑब्वियसली आते रहते हैं.
Yeah.
तो जूसी एप्रन जब आपने ओपन किया, व्हाट आर द प्रोडक्ट्स दैट यू हैव, एंड डेफिनेटली जब आपने अपने प्रोडक्ट्स की अपब्रिंगिंग करी होंगी, नए प्रोडक्ट्स ऐड ऑन किए होंगे, तो क्या चैलेंजेस फेस हुए आपको?
Okay, so first I have to tell you how the thought of starting Juicy Apron happened.
Right.
So all thanks to COVID. COVID has been, how do I say, I wouldn't say the best thing to happen in my life.
Maybe a disguise.
But in a lot of ways, it was the turning point of my life to where I am today. Just 4 years back to where I am today, a lot has happened. So during COVID, if you remember, Bhavya, you would remember cooking a lot of food in the kitchen.
Right.
If not cooking, I'm sure your mother, your family, your dad, they would be cooking food in the kitchen, and you would be putting it on social media. Everybody was, at least putting it on Facebook,
Right.
WhatsApp groups.
WhatsApp groups, yeah.
So Each and everything was about food. And once again, we started spending quality time with our parents.
Right.
How much gadget would you watch? Initially, I would watch a lot of series and all that, but how much can you watch? You can't binge so much.
Right.
So we started spending quality time with family, and that got me thinking that kitchen is actually the most important place in our homes, right? And everything happens in the kitchen. The gossip about the maid, pura neighborhood ka, the whole news, the whole conversation gossip happens there. Maid se ladai, saas ki burai, everything. I mean, if you look at it,
Right.
I would sit with my mother in the kitchen while she would cook and just observe her and learn cooking. So
Right.
a lot of things happen and a lot of learnings happen in the kitchen, but it's the most ignored space at the same time. And we don't really respect the apron. We don't really wear an apron. Apron is supposed to be a protective gear, but I wanted to create aprons which were style statements. So just like how you have different costumes, different models walking on the ramp, with different collections of different seasons. I want moms, I want men, women alike, whoever loves to cook, to waltz into the kitchen in style. That's what I want to do. So that's how we started with our apron line. So initially we started with just 2 designs.
Okay.
And a few platters which were again made of wood and all that, sustainable. So we started with that, and now today we've added a table linen line. So it's kitchen to table, because we take food from the kitchen to the table, and we
right.
eat it with our family.
Right.
So it's all about that. And we believe in leading with emotions, because it is emotions that are a driving force when you buy anything, or when you use anything, or you gift anything. So we want people to gift emotions, and we've been doing so since 2021, 2022, since we started. And it has been only increasing. Our product line has been increasing, our visibility has been increasing since then, and my vision is to take my brand global whenever I do. But that's the vision, and leave a legacy behind for my son. At least that is what I think. I mean, it may happen, may not, but that's what I want to do. I want people to cherish emotions. So if you're looking at a gift for your mother, it's Juicy Apron. If you're looking at a gift for your sister, are you listening? It's Juicy Apron. If you're looking for a gift for your daughter, it's Juicy Apron. For a friend, it's Juicy Apron. And I want to announce from your platform today that we are soon coming up with a line of Zodiac aprons.
Okay.
Yeah. And Zodiacs could be for anybody, right? Like funky Zodiac aprons for all the signs. And we would be launching it by March.
Oh, great.
So that's
great.
what we are adding to our
Okay.
line.
So that is what I wanted to ask, that when you're increasing your product line, any challenge that you face?
Yes, finances.
Okay.
So we are a bootstrapped startup,
Okay.
and so money has been a very big challenge for me, because I do not come from a business background. I come from a defense background, and I don't believe in taking help from my parents. So they've helped me emotionally, financially also at a number of times. But I believe in reinvesting what I earn. So it's been a slow journey because of that, Bhavya. So my number one problem or challenge has been finance.
Okay.
Because I often have two choices, which is, should I invest my money into marketing and growing my business strategically, or should I invest my money into products?
Right.
Both are important.
Yes.
So if I, let's say, market my products, eventually orders would come in online, right? They're still coming, but not in the way I would like it to be. But I don't have products
Right.
to supply the demand. So there comes in the challenge, but I choose to now, at the moment, invest more on products.
Okay.
So I try to organically strategize my marketing. So I'm working on a very big way organically on Instagram. And thanks to you, I will be getting some more visibility. So that is what I do. But this year, I would be working towards marketing strategies also. I think I will have to now, pull out a chunk of money to put into the marketing strategies also. We are revamping our website.
Okay.
We are turning it more into a gifting solution sort of a thing. So that when you click on Juicy Apron and you want to look for gifts, so we have gifts for all segments,
Okay.
all economic segments, and all relationships, or to serve all emotions, so that it's just at a click of your finger. You will have gifts, so that you can choose and buy as per your pocket or as per the relationship that you're looking for. Again, full of storytelling, full of emotions, and meaningful products.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the gifting part, when you talk about how a website wants to work, how important is that the website should run very properly?
It's extremely important, especially for an e-commerce business, to invest heavily into website. And okay, you've made the website, but the most important thing is to get the traffic to the website.
Right.
Now that you can do in multiple ways. You can run meta ads, you can run campaigns, but all that costs money. So let's say if we look at Ritu Kumar, their website, it's pretty amazing. And because I've worked there, I know the kind of work, the kind of shoots, the kind of campaigns they run for the e-com business. They have a whole team dedicated to only e-com. It's like a separate segment. They would have around 10, 12 people only doing that. Then they have a team to only shoot. They have a visual merchandising team, then they have a marketing team, so all that. So it is a business which e-com is a business where you have to put a lot of money into your website to get the business,
Yeah.
to get the online sales. And also the website needs to look fresh every time, right? And then you need somebody to manage your website
Right.
also.
Yes.
So all these things are very, very important.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we talk about that, you just told that कि अभी मैं Instagram पे I'm doing everything very organically. ठीक है, तो organically से what response are you getting? And now what are you expecting कि जब आप money put in करोगे तो क्या change होगा?
Okay. So organically, what I got was visibility. My likes on my reels have increased exponentially.
Okay.
I constantly collaborate with other brands, vocal for local brands. I participate a lot in exhibitions. Since August last year, I've started participating a lot in exhibitions. Now that is another way of, getting a lot of visibility.
Right.
So today when I go to an event or to another exhibition, customers recognize me, co-exhibitors recognize me, and somehow I'm not saying I'm going great guns, but somehow my social media reels and the way I'm putting my brand across is resonating with people. So they come up to me and tell me that they really like that particular reel. Like recently, we're doing a lot of Malsi related Malsi. So I have a Malsi collection.
Okay.
It's a table linen connection collection inspired by Malsi Dehradun. So
Okay.
it's all about the greens of Dehradun. It's a table linen collection. So that people actually like Commune Cafe, Dehradun.
Okay.
So they messaged me. I'm in touch with them also. So they messaged me, thanks to you, because of your reels, people are getting to know what Malsi is all about. So that means a lot when somebody messages you something like that, right? So that is also something I'm doing. And so all these things really help with visibility. Now, this year, what I'm going to do is capitalizing and cashing on this visibility. I'm going to now slowly put in small amounts of money to now get the business on those reels. So, like, when I put up the reel or the post, we'll have a small caption saying shop now or DM us or get in touch with us. So, we're trying to now we'll try to get the traffic from Instagram and take it to our website so that people can place orders.
Right.
So I understand that again, it's not a very, very effective way, but at least it's a start. Because there is a certain financial constraint that I am on, and it's okay. So I'll be going slow, but I'm going steady. So it's okay. And eventually, if and when things happen, I'll put in more money into the marketing bit, and then we'll increase our visibility exponentially further, because it's a combination of your let's say Instagram and the ads. So combination of both of them
Can-
converts into sales.
Right. Yes.
So let's see. But this is the plan for now, starting this month, this year.
So maybe one more suggestion to our audience कि आपने अभी बोला कि पैसा जरूरी नहीं है मार्केटिंग में लगाना अगर यू आर नॉट फाइनेंशियली गुड. तो व्हाट इज द सजेशन कि अगर कोई डरा हुआ है कि यार मैं अगर सोशल मीडिया नहीं यूज करूंगा तो मेरा सामान बिकेगा ही नहीं.
हाँ.
So what is the suggestion that you
So
have?
two things, like I said, participate in local exhibitions.
Hmm.
Okay. Now there are many exhibitions which happen in hotels which are expensive.
Right.
But there are also many exhibitions which are reasonable, like Cafe Commune. They have a monthly Mandi, which
Okay.
happens from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, so I've been there twice,
Okay.
and they've recently started. So I see a lot of homegrown brands there, be it pickles, achar, terraniums, honey, food items as well as products also I see. So if your product is something which would resonate with people who are coming on a Sunday Monday, so it's not really a mandi that it's only vegetables. But if you're into, let's say, artworks, paintings, jewelry, handmade products, you could definitely book a stall there. It's only 600 rupees.
Okay.
Okay. Then there are many exhibitions like the Rajpur Fest, which happens for 2 days. It's very popular. Everybody knows about it. So it's for 2 days and they charge 3,500 rupees, 3,500 rupees. Again, not expensive.
Right.
Then there are many hotels where on Sundays they promote small brands. Again, they don't charge too much. At Antara, they have it for a few hours during Sundays. I think they charge 3,200 or something.
Okay.
So there are many ways in which now that's how you can, put in small amounts of money to be visible. That's one. Second thing is you have to become the face of the brand. So you have to, even if you are conscious, come in front of the camera.
Right.
And I would say I'm an example, living example of that. So if one would go on my juicy underscore apron Instagram account, they could see, just go back a few months. Go back to my first video where I came in front of the camera. It was pretty bad. It was hideous. It was horrible, but it had to be done. And today I quite enjoy it. Like I do silly things. I think out of the box. So you have to capture the attention of the clients.
Right.
Okay. And another thing is make sure you never buy followers on Instagram because they are just idle accounts. And what happens is if you don't have followers who engage with you, then it doesn't matter even if you have bought 40,000 followers or 50,000 or 1 million followers. If they are just sitting idle and they're not active accounts, it doesn't matter. So weed out your followers. Like I consistently remove followers who are not active. You can make out when you check their account. So
Right.
that is also something because engagement on your reels, on your posts, on your stories is extremely important.
Right.
And if you can't post reels every day, please post stories and make sure that the reel that you've posted and the stories that you're posting, they should correlate. Because now I'm doing Malsi, so all my stories are around Malsi in one way or the other. And always put in a call to action button, which could be your Instagram link or your number or DM on this or your WhatsApp number. So everything that you put on your stories or anywhere should have that option of if people want to connect with you, where do they connect with you? They should know that. So all of this we can do organically without spending too much. I
much.
feel, yeah.
तो आप अभी बात कर रहे थे अनलर्निंग रीलर्निंग एंड वी हियर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल मुझे तो सब आता है
हाँ,
मैं तो
tell me
सब
about
कर
that.
लूंगा तो
Yes.
व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दैट
I think the people who say that are very stupid, and I was one of them. So, see, what happens is, by nature, human beings ऐसे ही होते हैं. So, coming from a design background, जब मैंने सोचा मैं अपना काम start करूँगी, मैं अपना brand start करूँगी, so I thought it would be a piece of cake. बिकॉज उस टाइम पे इंस्टाग्राम पे कोविड में ये भी हो रहा था लॉट ऑफ बिजनेसेस स्टार्टेड ओनली ड्यूरिंग कोविड एंड दे वर डूइंग ग्रेट बिजनेस ड्यूरिंग कोविड थ्रू इंस्टाग्राम
एग्जैक्टली
तो मैंने देखा मैंने कहा यार दिस इज ग्रेट इंस्पिरेशन इज इन प्लेस आई एम अ डिजाइनर आई वर्क फॉर 20 years आई अंडरस्टैंड डिजाइन प्रोसेस आई अंडरस्टैंड फैब्रिक्स हाउ डिफिकल्ट कुड इट बी आई नो एवरीथिंग यही मैंने भी सोचा था बट नो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट because as a designer जो आप करते हो great fantastic you're very good at it but business is another ball game totally business उल्टा होता है it starts with your target market product market fit आपका price क्या है आपका product क्या design is the last thing marketing में और sales में design last चीज होती है isn't it उल्टा होता है
एग्जैक्टली
बट आई डेंट नो दैट राइट तो मुझे लगा यार ये तो बड़ा इजी होगा सब कुछ होगा बट दैट डेंट हैपन सो आई स्ट्रगल्ड अ लॉट बट वही है ना कमिंग फ्रॉम अ पहाड़ी बैकग्राउंड कमिंग फ्रॉम एन आर्मी बैकग्राउंड तो ढीठ तो हम लोग होते ही हैं, राइट?
बिल्कुल.
तो एक वो stubbornness होती है हमें, I don't know why, and I think I take after my dad also. He's also a very stubborn person. So actually I can blame it on him and say it's because of his genes that I was also so stubborn ki nahi, this is the way. And I hate asking for help. That's also my nature, which I think I'm trying to change now, Bhavya, because it's okay to ask for help. You know, it doesn't mean that you're worthless or you're useless or you don't know it all. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Nobody knows everything.
Right.
So the most important thing is to lead with I want to know and not I know everything. ठीक है, ये मैं बताना चाहती हूँ पहली चीज. दूसरी चीज, लाइक आई मे थिंक यू नो दिस इज द बेस्ट वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. लाइक गाड़ी चलानी है तो गियर बदलने का बेस्ट तरीका यही है, बट नो, there could be another way of driving the car better, getting a better mileage, because you change a few things when you drive the car. जैसे रेसिपी भी अगर हम देखें किसी भी लेट्स से छोले भटूरे, there's so many ways of making chola bhaturas, right? It doesn't mean ये मेरा way better है. Maybe there's a better way of making the dough, which I don't know.
Exactly.
But I should be open-minded to learn that better way. So that is one thing I've learned. That's unlearning for me. Relearning is you go as a blank slate and you just absorb everything everybody is saying. Because people who are out there, who are experienced, they know more than you. So just shut up
And listen.
and listen. कान use करो, आँख use करो, मुंह बंद रखो. So that's what I feel, and that's what I've done. And then you evolve. Then you take it from there. छोटा सा experience बताती हूँ. When I joined the runway program in UPS,
Right.
so this happened 2023 August.
Okay.
ठीक है, कि आई वॉज टोल्ड बाय Swarleen, who's a very dear friend, कि श्रद्धा, come and take a look and why don't you get incubated?
Okay.
And I knew that they're doing great and fantabulously well with the program, but उसमें सब 16, 17, 18, 19, you know, these youngsters were there. I was like, what the hell am I going to do there? Like, I know it all. At that time, I was like, I know it all. What am I going to do? Like, what am I going to learn from them? So she said, नहीं तुम आओ एक बार और देखो. So I enter the room and I see all these youngsters sitting there, right? Like you and him. And they're talking about deep tech, fintech, agro tech, pharma tech, this tech, that tech. I'm like, what the hell? Where am I? I mean, it was a shock for me that these kids, you know, today, they know so much about the startup ecosystem. Right. They know so much about what's happening around the world with AI and with everything that is changing around us. And here I am about to go extinct like a dinosaur, and I'm thinking I know it all. And then I was like, नहीं, पढ़ने लिखने की कोई उम्र नहीं होती है. I remembered that from my childhood, and I was like, नहीं. If I don't know, I have to learn.
Right.
So then, you know, these kids, they really inspired me just by being amongst them. It really opened my eyes कि अगर ये लोग कर सकते हैं और ये तो छोटे हैं, चलो ये लोग तो करेंगे ही. But really inspired me that, you know, the world is my oyster and there is so much to learn. And what I know is not even a drop in the ocean. There's so much to learn. So, you know, that is where my journey started with Runway, I feel. Yeah, that's truly when the unlearning started for me.
So my next question was again about runway only.
Yeah.
जो आपने introduce कर दिया already. तो आपने runway join किया. What are your maybe learnings या कुछ ऐसा experience तो आप share करना चाहोगे about runway?
तो एक तो experience यही था सबसे बड़ा. तो मैंने कहा अब डायनासोर तो मुझे नहीं बनना है. ठीक है, ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस एक पहले भी हुआ था मुझे 2015 में, बट एनीवेज. सो now in today's world, if we do not embrace the change, and today the change happens like this, click of the finger,
Right.
है ना. आज कोई और टेक है तो कल थ्रेड्स आ गया तो परसों कुछ और आ जाएगा. अभी you know Twitter has turned into X, so you know it's all at a very fast moving space. But I come from a generation, Bhavya, where we were used to those telephone exchange होता था, घर में फोन भी नहीं होता था, लैंडलाइन.
Right.
And I know a lot of today's generation will not understand कि वो तार वाला phone क्या होता था. So we graduated from that to a phone in our house, वो तार वाला. Then we saw mobiles coming in. You would have not seen, but I saw the first mobile. Nokia का वो इतना बड़ा ना, it used to be the size of a brick.
Oh.
ईंट के size का होता था. And one call like if I'm receiving it also, forget outgoing, would be some 50, 60 rupees or something, 1 minute. Like that it was. And those days, then from that we graduated to Nokia and Sony Ericsson to this and that. And today we have touchscreen smartphones and whatnot. And we are doing this interview on your phone, right? So I come from that generation.
Right.
हमने बहुत changes देखे हैं. We've seen remarkable changes. And with this AI thing coming in, it's too much for me to take sometimes. इतने ज़्यादा changes है ना मेरे लिए कभी कभी बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है. But still, I'm trying my best to learn. So with Runway, the most important thing which I learned was to make the business model.
Okay.
क्योंकि business model बनाए बिना अगर आप business शुरू करते हो ना, तो then ultimately you have to go back and forth. You have to go back and forth. If you make a beautiful design, which I did, without identifying your TG, target market, किसको बेचोगे, आपका strategy क्या होगा, how are you going to lead with, what is going to be your price point, will you be making profits or not. If you start like that, then you're only running around in circles because you're only thinking about the product and you're trying your best to sell it, but you don't know whom to sell it. तो वो होता है ना अंधेरे में तीर मारना.
Right.
It's not going to hit the spot. It's not going to hit the bullseye. Not even close. So that is one thing I learned. Started with all that. And then another thing what happened was it opened doors to a lot of portals like TIE. I joined TIE. I was already a member of BNI, but there's a lot of learning which happened in BNI also. But through Runway, through TIE, through UPS, since the TICON also happens and they collaborate together, twice it has happened during my time there. And you get to meet so many people. They're investors and they're people who've been into the business. Only by listening to them, going through their business journey, listening to the strategies, you get to know so many things. That sort of shapes your mindset
Right.
and makes you think in a more business like way. So today, when I think about my work and like about my Zodiac Apron series, I am thinking about, yes, I do think about design. Because as a designer, you are obsessed with designs. Okay? And you really obsessed. Like, it's a crazy thing with designers. They're quite crazy. They are in their own la 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 land. Trust me, they are. So now I've learned to break free from that, come into the real world, and understand what the costing will be. अभी आज मुझे पता है मेरी एक एप्रन की कॉस्ट कितनी है, मुझे मालूम है. अगर मुझे उतने रुपए में चाहिए, मेरा क्वालिटी क्या है, उसमें कितना प्रिंटिंग आ सकता है, कितना एम्ब्रॉयडरी आ सकता है, कितना स्टिचिंग होगा, पैकिंग होगा तो कितने बैंड्स लगेंगे और क्या लेबल्स लगेंगे. सबका मुझे प्राइस पता है, मुझे लेबल का प्राइस भी पता है, मुझे पैकेजिंग का प्राइस, ट्रांसपोर्ट, कन्वेंस, एवरीथिंग. So everything is sorted. So that is because of my time there. That is because I met so many people through UPS Runway, through TIE, through BNI, and now through UFC and UVB. So all these things are teaching me something new every day. And I love it, Bhavya, because each day is like a challenge, but also at the same time, you're learning something new every day.
Right. Right.
And it feels good from inside, because I feel that when the learning stops, you become a dinosaur. Khatam baat. Period.
Right.
Oh, मुझे नहीं बनना है. I don't want to be a dinosaur and be extinct, So that.
You spoke about a lot of groups and अभी पहले भी आपने conversation में ये बात बोली कि बातें करो, मिलो लोगों
Yes,
से,
networking.
exhibitions में जाओ, तो क्या फायदा है उसका?
So when you are so when I shifted here, I have been a Uttarakhandi forever. Oh, my parents have been settled here after retirement in 2002. So from my grandparents' time, we belong to Uttarakhand. We are pure Uttarakhand people, settled in Dehradun over generations. So when I shifted here, yes, it is my city, my town, but I don't know anyone here. All I know is people who are from my parents' background, their age group, but nobody from my age group, and definitely not the business fraternity. Like I told you, accidental entrepreneur.
Right.
So the first thing when I reached Dehradun was to find different kinds of interactive networking groups where I could meet people and learn about business because I did not know anything.
Right.
So I joined BNI, which is Business Network International. It's an international business networking organization with so many branches, more than 80, 90 branches across the globe.
Okay.
Started in 1980. So I was a part of this community for 2 years. It was launched in Dehradun in the end of 2021, towards the end of 2021. I joined in January 22, and I was diligently a part of this organization for a long time. I was VP twice, and so here what happens is you get to meet a plethora of people from different walks of business life. So if there is an advocate, we also have a career counselor. We have people who have universities. We have people who are lawyers, doctors, CAs, other businesses. So you think about it A to Z, and everybody's there. All the category interior designers, architects, everybody's there. So when you meet these people, you network with them, there's definitely something you learn which you don't know already,
Right.
right? Because if I meet a lawyer, I learn something about what they do, they learn something about what I do. So your knowledge increases. Now, when I sit with lawyers and they're having a chit chat, they're discussing business, I can quite understand the analogy of what they're talking about.
Right.
When I sit with CAs, I can understand what they're talking about. That is because I've networked so much. And not only in Dehradun, but also across Delhi, NCR, Mumbai, wherever you travel, there is a BNI there. You could attend the meetings there, you could go meet them. And people also pass referrals and they do good business.
Right.
So I got a referral through BNI Dehradun to collaborate on Farzi Cafe Dehradun. So there I collaborated with Farzi Cafe Dehradun under my company Ikigai Designs.
Okay.
And I did wall arts of Farzi Cafe Dehradun.
Okay.
But then eventually I quit BNI because it didn't work so much. It doesn't work so much for startups.
Okay.
So I'm just at the starting phase.
Right.
But for established businesses, it's a good platform. Then, I joined Runway, UPS, and eventually I joined TIE. TIE also I learned a lot with Uday sir, Sri sir. You know how they are.
Right.
So just by listening to them, like I said, I just used to keep my mouth shut and only listen.
Right.
And for some time, I was coordinating stuff also like you for a bit when there was nobody else. So that also led me to learn a lot about organizing events.
Right.
So we did a water conference with the government of Israel embassy. So that was a good learning time and all that. Then recently I've joined UFC, which is UNU Founders Community. And the vision of our founder, Kshitij Toval, is that he wants to turn entrepreneurship to be the fifth pillar of democracy.
Oh.
Yeah. And I really like his vision and I really resonate with UFC the most
Okay.
among all the groups that I've been a part of. Because here we are talking about collaborating, we're talking about mentorship, we're talking about teaching and learning from each other and helping each other.
Right.
So it's not like a hunter's ground where you go and you hunt for opportunities, but it's about leading with mentoring and helping fellow startups first.
Right.
So that's about it. And then UVB, we all know, is Uttarakhand Virtual Bazaar, started during COVID by women of Uttarakhand to help small startups, small homegrown women entrepreneurs.
Right.
And it was a big hit virtually, but I joined it recently.
Okay.
Now they're trying to come back offline.
Okay.
So this is what I'm doing, and it's extremely important for any entrepreneur, any startup, and even any youngster who wants to venture into business to be part of a community. It's
Right.
extremely important because you learn something every day, learn new every day, and whatever you learn, you implement it in your business. And trust me, it's free knowledge,
Right.
and it helps.
Right.
Then you pass it on. You pass it on, and then it grows.
Right.
That's what we are working on in UFC. So I really resonate with that.
So just now you spoke about that I met CAs, I met doctors, I met interior designers. They're not of your business background.
No.
So how can you let the audience know that why you should not only talk to the like-minded businesses but also to the other businesses also? Why is it important or why we should do that?
Okay, so I'll ask you a question. So Bhavya, when you were in school, whom would you sit with?
My best friend.
Yeah. Would that ever change?
No.
What did you learn? You already knew everything about your best friends in the first year, right?
Right.
Did you learn more about them in the second year, third year, fourth year? Like, what did you learn? Nothing. It was the same thing, right?
Right.
So, carrying on with that example, all of us, we tend to do that.
Right.
Whether we are in school, college, or a business group. even in business groups, we form groups, personal groups,
Right.
people we like-minded people. We sit only with them. Now, when you sit only with the people whom you know, or when you sit with people only from your community or your line of business. So when I sit with textile designers, we only talk designs. We don't talk business and strategies. Now where will I learn that? When I go and sit with merchandisers, I learn about merchandising and sales and strategies. When I go and sit with production heads of companies, I learn with them about the next step after the design is approved and the orders come in, what happens next. So
Right.
that is what happens when you mingle and mix with people from different backgrounds. Now an interior designer and an architect, they have a very different set of education and different set of clients. But if you see, if I collaborate with them as a textile designer, there's much we can do together.
Right.
So another example of that would be the Uttarakhand Niwas project,
Okay.
which was just now inaugurated by Dhami ji on 6th of November. It was 6th of November, right? So I collaborated with Jyoti Dabral, who's the reputed interior designer in Dehradun.
Right, yes.
She has a studio at Crossroads Mall.
Right.
And we collaborated together for this project. And I did a lot of design conceptualization for her. So we
Okay.
did a lot of theme centric around Uttarakhand's culture. We did wall arts, we did wallpapers. So all the interior decoration in the 48 rooms of Uttarakhand Niwas was done by me. The
Oh.
wooden wall arts, the cushions, the bed runners, the table linen, everything. So that only happened because I was part of a particular community
Right.
and we intermingled together. And she remembered that Shraddha is a textile designer. So, when you are a designer, you need not only think about, okay, now this is my forte, this is what I'm gonna do. No, there's so many different funnels to make money from. There's so many different aspects to it. You could work with interior designers, architects. I could work with hospitality industry.
Right.
I could get into curation. I could do end-to-end projects. So there's so many things. I could work with gifting brands, So that won't happen until and unless you mix around with different set of people. So increase your knowledge,
True.
increase your business, and of course, give and take happens.
Right. So we'll just play a short game.
Yeah.
I'll be speaking a word, and you just whatever that comes to your mind, you can just say. Okay. Let's start.
Yeah.
Okay. Learning.
UPS runway.
Balance.
I'm trying to balance my work and personal life.
Okay. Community.
UFC, who found this community? Kshitij Rawal.
Army.
Loyalty.
Okay. And juicy.
Apron, of course.
Oh wow, great, great. So as we're moving towards the end, I would just want to understand that there's been a lot of ups and downs. You've learned a lot. You've seen a lot of things. How is it that today you're standing here? What do you feel?
In one word.
No.
Great.
So how is it that you would just want to share your complete story in just some few words, few lines? How is it that you feel that you're standing here now?
Bhavya, I feel very, very proud of where I am. And I want to say that you should never ever compare your journey with the other person's. Now, somebody would say, कि अच्छा क्या achieve कर लिया, इतना भी क्या है, how much money? The first question people would probably ask me, especially my dad, he would ask me, कितने कमा रही हो तुम? कितना है monthly तुम्हारा income? That's what he says actually every time I come back from an exhibition. कितने की sale हुई? So often it's not about the money, that yes it is, but it's not always, that's not the yardstick with which you measure your success. Because initially बहुत बहुत hard work लगता है, बहुत time लगता है. पहले तो आप अपना एक visibility बनाओगे, right?
Right.
And then people need to trust you before they can buy things from you. So I think I've reached that point, that threshold, that people have now started trusting me, and they bought my stuff. They've liked the quality. Now they're trusting me to buy more from me.
Right.
So I'm really proud of where I've reached. Yes, my journey is far from complete, and I don't think it'll ever be complete until the day I die. But I don't compare it with anybody because सबके circumstances अलग होते हैं, सबका journey अलग है, सबका experience अलग है. What they've gone through is really, really different. But there's one thing which all of us can do. So whenever I feel really low, And there are times, trust me, when I feel really low and upset and I really want to give it all away. होता है ऐसे कुछ phase होता है. So what do? I just tell myself to look back 6 months
Okay.
to a year. 6 months भी चलेगा. एक साल देखना है. Just go back 1 year back to this day, this month, last year, and see where you were. Now see where you are, and now see what your journey has been and how far you've come. When you do that, and this goes for everybody. If they do this, they will actually see the progress that they have made, and then tap your shoulders. Yeah, come on, you're doing great.
Right.
So I'm doing great, and I think this year is going to be even better with all the efforts that I'm planning, with all the goals. 10 सोचे हैं तो 5 तो achieve कर ही लूंगी.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
So that is what I feel. I feel proud
Right,
of
right.
myself.
So maybe what mantra or philosophy keeps you motivated, and what will you want to throw to the audience?
One mantra which keeps me going is that you should never give up. I've never seen my dad giving up. No, and my mother actually. Parents actually हमारे सबसे बड़े teachers होते हैं. First teachers होते हैं. Everybody would agree to that, right? I've never seen my mom giving up. I've never seen my dad giving up. And trust me, when there's only one earning member in the family, my mom is a housewife, and when you have 2 kids, and both of them are into professional courses and this and that, and there are a lot of aspirations each one has for our kids, okay? So I've seen them sacrificing, struggling, doing everything. So I've learned all that from them. And one thing what keeps me going is that you should never give up. Never ever give up. Never compare yourself to other people. सबका journey अलग है. You may see the other person smiling, and you may think, अरे वाह, इसकी life तो set है. But ऐसा नहीं होता है, because you don't know what is behind that smile. That smile could be a mask. You don't know the hardships that person has undergone. What you see is the success of the person. What you don't see is the failures of the person.
Right.
You don't see the number of failures, the number of embarrassments, the number of painful circumstances they have gone through. So never give up, believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself and your brand, nobody will. So these are the few things you should always keep in mind. And this year is about 365 days, so look at it as 365 opportunities.
Right.
And go for it, because हर दिन कुछ हम नया कर सकते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
The only thing we need to do is get up and work towards it.
Right.
And stop thinking too much and start acting. Simple.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Shraddha, for coming. It was lovely talking to you.
Same here,
A
Bhavya.
lot of things we got to know. A lot of things maybe the audience would now get to learn. As you said, unlearn and relearn. This is something that I'll keep in mind now.
Yeah.
It is so inspiring, ma'am. It was so inspiring.
Thank you so much,
for
Bhavya,
coming.
and all the best to all of you. Wish you a very, very happy New Year. May your New Year and your New Year be full of light, hope, love, and happiness. So keep going, go for it, and don't be a dinosaur.
Bye.